Alright guys, here we are back with the free-to-play new player account. Just logging in here for, I want to say this is day 5 or 6. Looks like there's a new calendar for Shield security here, which will be good. Getting Shield security up there will help us with getting Iron Man. Mega Orbs. So Mega Orb fragments are great. New players who may not be familiar with them, when you open a Mega Orb, which you need 2,000 fragments to open, so it just gave us half, and tomorrow at reset we'll get the other half. So this gives you a guaranteed of 50 shards in the center or 100 shards in the center, so at least 50, possibility of 100 of a marquee character, so no minions. And then you get some, I think, 1 or 2 character shards on the side as well. But you know, this a Mega Orb can really change your game drastically, depending on who you get in it. You know, pulling 100 Hella or something like that, unlocking Hella through this would be huge. You know, it'll allow you to unlock Black Bolt that much quicker, get through the Mystic campaign, Cosmic campaigns. She helps unlock Phoenix. It'll help you unlock Phoenix quicker. And there's a number of characters that are like that. So Mega Orbs are great for a newer account. They fall off in value drastically the longer you play. So most of the Mega Orbs that I open on my main account, that you can also see on YouTube, there's another channel, but there's another video with on my channel about basic overview of my main account. So most of these just go right towards getting Ultimus shards. But, you know, is what it is. It's all free stuff. Get some uniques here. What we got here? Okay. And our premium orb shards. Okay. So. Not quite yet to another premium orb. We're going strong on Hulk here, though, so this is going to put us at 74 out of 180, which is great. And what's good about logging in today for us is I've got all these objectives open, and we should be able to hit level 30, which means I'll be able to show you a few things. But let's go over what I've unlocked so far. Let's go into Blitz. So Blitz is a mode where you take teams and you go against other account holders' teams that they may have as a preset Blitz team. The power level is determined by what tier you're in, and the amount of points you get for win are also determined by what tier you're in and the power level of your team. As you progress and you complete battles here, you earn these points towards your milestones, towards your total point value. Each milestone has some rewards tied to it. With character blitzes like this, there's a certain amount of their character shards inside here as well. There's other goodies too. So this is a character blitz, so we get character shards. You get a certain amount of gold on each milestone. You get blitz credits. You also get Blitz Orbs fragments, and these Blitz Orb fragments allow you to open and get random characters from the Blitz store. So this is the Blitz store that unlocks when you also unlock Blitz. The orbs I'm talking about here, if you open them, you have a % chance of getting any of the characters in this store, with a slightly higher % chance of obtaining Domino at the moment. So that's pretty good. You have a 10% chance of getting her. I guess you say you have a 90% chance of getting any other tune, but each one of these guys is about a 5% chance. So also opening these gives you some gold on each side as well. But into the Blitz store, I would not recommend purchasing these. I do not believe that it is a good value at even at my high-end level. I don't believe this is a good value. So there's a few different routes to go in terms of how to spend these credits. Now, I personally am buying Rhino. And I'm just buying Rhino. He's the only character from the Avengers or the Sinister Six that I want from this store. So I'm going to focus on building him up and not doing the other more common way of obtaining characters from the store, and that is opening a blitz orb. So each 5 shards of Rhino is costing me 500 blitz tickets. If you open one of these, it's 350, and you still get 5 shards of a random character. So you don't know which character you're getting, but opening these is a better value if you're not focusing on something specific. So opening these will give you more shards of random characters over time than going specifically for one character. So I will probably continue to farm Rhino until about 5-star, and then I will likely switch to opening blitz orbs themselves. So if you're not specifically wanting to get one specific character out of the blitz store, do the orbs. It's cheaper, so you'll be able to pull more characters over the week or more character shards over the week than you would just getting them individually here. Let's see here. We also unlocked at level 20. We unlocked joining an alliance. So being part of an alliance and being part of, let me rephrase that, being part of a good alliance, raids every day, that is helpful, gives you advice, is patient with you. That's huge for this game. So I was put in one of these starter alliances. It always throws you in some kind of starter alliance. So it'll say like Strike Force and then just a random bunch of numbers after it. I joined a different alliance. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with them or not. They've got 13 out of 24 players, which is about where they were when I joined. But they are raiding, so that's the next thing we unlocked. We hit level 25. We unlocked access to raids. So within a raid, join here. This is Ultimus 3. There's different tiers of difficulty of Ultimus here. So we're running, currently they're running 3. This is here, 7 is the high end here. So if we enter here and we hit preview, this is the base difficulty U7. You can take a look and see what the teams are. So the base difficulty U7, the teams are about 50k. The U3 that we're doing, about 1,500 apiece. So you have these tickets here that come back to you over a certain period of time. I want to say it's 15 minutes per 1 energy. And then you can also purchase it with cores, and you also get these. Occasionally you'll get this currency up here, which is a raid store refresh. So you need 50 of these to gain more energy, but this replenishes over time. So we can go ahead and pop in a note here. I don't know how well we'll perform, just due to our current power level, but go ahead and swap these guys out and click fight. So this is going to take 10 of that 50 raid energy we had to allow us to go ahead and attack this node. Okay, so we've got ourselves some Hydra baddies here. We're just going to open up into them. We'll see what kind of damage we're going to do. I don't think we're going to walk away from this one completely unscathed here. But maybe. Maybe Rhino and Thor can pull off an easy win for us here. We'll find out. It's not so bad so far. So we do have a healer. We have a healer and shield medic here. So that's a good thing to have in a raid. She's definitely far from the best healer in the game. Lower level raids, Minerva is fantastic. If you unlock Minerva at a low level, you're gonna have a good time in all your raids. She's an excellent, excellent, excellent healer. She's considered Dark Dimension Essential, especially DD2 and DD3 for cosmic lanes there, and DD2 for the whole thing. Her kit is amazing, and we can go over that, or if you want to see a video specifically on her and her kit, I'd be happy to do that. So okay, so going through, we just completed the first node here, H1, called Dehydration. The next node here, H2, Overt Operations. You see you get different teams here. So there's different strategies to defeating these teams. Some teams may have more sustain. Some teams may be fast in their damage in the beginning. You have to sustain through that, and then after that, they're easier to wipe up. So going through this raid, you'll see that each node, different character makeup, and usually they get progressively stronger. So you're seeing, you know, this node here, these characters are about 2,300 apiece. This node here eases off on that for some of the characters, but there's a ton of them. So we'll go through here as much as we can. Like I said, we are at 40 out of 50 energy now because we just used 10. We don't... let's see, do we have any of this currency? So we do. So you have raid heals as well when you're going through this. So to heal a character, it costs 20 of these raid heals the first time, and then it doubles basically. So if you want to heal a character again, it's going to be 40. When your character dies, you can revive them for 50 of these. If they die again, you want to revive them again, it'll be 100. We'll go ahead and heal up Rhino, and we'll go into this node and see if we can put a dent in this one here. After we do this one, we'll look at rewards, raid rewards, and why it's so important to join an alliance that raids every day and then participate in those raids. I think Thor should have his ultimate up, so this might help with this node. Yep. Big damage and some stuns. Go ahead and drop these two. Okay, so now the second wave. So this should be significantly harder. Let's go ahead and try to take out Nick Fury, because he will try to buff his whole team here, and he'll drop his minions. Alright. Okay, he's down. We'll save Cap for last if we can. Try to save Deadpool here. Maybe Shield Medic has another heal before. Yay. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so this is about the appropriate raid level. I would say Ultimates 3 for an account at my level. Maybe if I was level 30 and had access to maybe one or two more synergistic characters, but before I go through any more of this, you're getting the gist of that. 10 energy per node. Go in, do that, do your raids, and you know, try to progress your team as far as possible. So each node that you complete adds into this percentage completed, so this raid progress, and there's tiered rewards. So if we hit 30%, we will receive these rewards, and your rank is based on how much damage you've done. So you can see I've only done 64,000 damage. I'm only one of 6 people to join the raid. So this isn't looking good. This isn't looking like it's a very good raiding alliance, so we may have to look around again. But so I'm number 6. My current rank is 6. If you look here, rank 4 to 8. If we get 30% completion of this raid, I will receive this at the end of it. The raid tickets are used to purchase either gear or raid characters, T2 ability materials, T1 ability materials, and about 3/4 of a blue raid gear orb. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and pop back into the store, into the raid store. You'll see we get these raid tickets. So in here, there are characters that will pop up here for you to purchase for 1,400 to unless it's a minion, 1,100 raid tickets. And there's also blue and purple gear to purchase here as well. So at this level, I suggest purchasing characters over gear unless there's something you need right away at that moment. Getting these characters to higher star levels helps you unlock more characters, you know, even the legendary characters as well. So the same thing with the raid store, or I'm sorry, with the blitz store we talked about earlier. There's also orbs. So there's a raid orb. This one is even better value to me than the blitz orb, and even though I really want to target Thor, I'm likely going to do this one here. So this raid orb gives you 5 shards in the center of one of these characters within the raid orb. Also, you get 2 shards on this side and 2 shards on this side. So you're walking away with 9 shards for 900 raid tickets over 5 shards for 1400 raid tickets. I will be opening these raid orbs, and we'll go ahead and do a few of these now. Mysterio, great, another character we need. He's one of the Sinister Six members and that we're going for, so that's excellent. Don't really need any of them right now, but the more characters you have, you know, the more blitzing you can do, which we'll talk more about that. So we opened 4 of these for the cost of maybe 2.5 of buying a character individually. We still walked away with 5 Thor. We walked away with 12 Mysterio, so that's excellent. And then all these extra characters, that's just gravy at the moment. So that's a brief overview of Raid and Blitz. Talking about Blitz, going into Blitz here, Blitz really favors a wide roster over a tall roster. And what I mean by that is, when you do a battle, your next battle is going to cost 25 raid charge, or these here, Blitz charges, I should say, sorry. So 25 Blitz charges after I do this battle, up to 4 times. After I've fought 4 times, it's going to cost 50 Blitz charges, and eventually you run out of Blitz charges and it'll cost cores. So only having one team, you can't get too far in these milestones in the beginning. I have enough characters for 2 teams at the moment, but even then, I'm not going to get very far. And so what I mean by wide is, the more characters you have, so wide, the more characters you have, the more blitz teams you can run, the more points you can earn. Whereas a tall roster means you have fewer characters, but maybe they're at a higher strength than another person's roster. So tall roster, powerful, like 1 or 2 teams. Wide roster, many less powerful teams. So Blitz, like I said, favors a wide roster. Is that going to get us a premium orb? Nope, that's going to be 50 shy. Oh, but we spent enough to... Wow. That's enough to get a few of those. Okay, let's see what we get in our premium orb here. Hydra Sniper. Well, we're unlocking another character, so our roster is getting a little wider. Go ahead and recruit him. Not going to put too much work into these guys. I'm going to, like I said, primarily be focusing on my Sinister Six and my Avengers. I don't want to put too much into other characters and run out of resources. Okay. Like that. Like this. We can do 3 villain and 3 hero missions real quick. 50 cores for my 120 energy. It still costs that, so that's still a great deal. Let's look at my roster real quick. One of the other things you can do within a character is you can favorite them. Click this heart button and he automatically goes to the top of your roster for you to follow. So it sorts by power after by favorite, and if you have them or not. So we have these 3, we don't have them, that's why they're grayed out, but we're still farming. So go ahead and farm up Hawkeye here, because he will be our hero mission, so we can get that EXP. I've not had good luck with Hawkeye yet. I don't know if I've gotten a shard from this yet. I think I got everything from orbs. And for villain, I want to say, yep, green goblins and the villains. All right, so we got 6 green goblin. We're getting closer to unlocking him. This might give us the experience we need, the level to 30. Anyways, 30 will be unlocking arena, which is a huge part of this game here. That's your biggest source of earning cores up here. And cores kind of help you do everything in this game. They make sure that you can get your 4 energy refreshes every day, to purchase some, node refreshes. If you're really farming hard on a character, you're a couple shards away from the next star level, you've got an abundance of cores, you might want to refresh the node real quick to get those last couple shards you need to unlock, something of that nature. So you want to make sure you always have enough cores to do your 4 refreshes, and then build up some extra for events. But yeah, I don't want to go too long. I'm trying to keep these videos to 20 minutes or under. So we're going to go ahead and cut this one off here. We went over Blitz. We went over alliances. We went over how a raid works. That's pretty good progress. Next video, we'll go over how Arena works. And then we'll basically have all of our unlocks for a while, because the next one is going to be Alliance War, which doesn't unlock till player level 45, and the Alliance also has to be level 20. So we'll go over Alliance leveling and War when we get there. But for now, once again, I appreciate you guys joining. If you're liking this series, go ahead, like the video, hit subscribe. If you have questions, concerns, comments, anything, leave me some messages down in the chat there. I will respond to every comment. Yeah, I'm happy to take criticism. All right, thanks again, guys. Take care.